G'day everyone. In this video we're going to continue our 1967 F1 Championship in Assetto Corsa with round 3 at the circuit amongst the sand dunes, the Circuit Zandvoort in the Netherlands. It was at this very circuit in the 1967 Dutch Grand Prix which saw the competition debut of the famous Lotus 49 with its legendary Ford Cosworth DFV V8 engine. Jim Clark won this very event in convincing fashion with the Lotus 49, and despite the car's teething problems throughout 1967, Jim still finished third in the championship with the most wins of any driver throughout the year with 4 victories. With a little history lesson out of the way, let's focus on this video's Grand Prix. Jack Brabham and our driver Peter Petrolhead had what you'd say a differing of opinions after last round's Monaco Grand Prix, and we've decided to part ways. Basically, Jack didn't like being constantly rammed from behind by us in our efforts to beat him for victory at Monaco. And on top of that, there was our first round disaster as Jack and us came together crossing the finish line at the South African Grand Prix. But Honda has thrown us a lifeline and employed Peter Petrolhead as their teammate to John Surtees from the Dutch Grand Prix onwards. Let's hope we get along with John Surtees a little better than we did with Jack. As always, you can find all the links for the Assetto Corsa GPL mod 1967 cars created by Bazza and all the other bits and pieces that I'm using in the description below. I will supply links for 2 different versions of the 1967 Circuit Zandvoort by Sergio Loro. The guys over at THR host a free version of Sergio's work, and then there's the sparkly, polished version which I'm using in this video over at Sergio's F3 Classic Tracks website. The latter version is a paid mod at $5 US, but it's well and truly worth it. Okay, time for some racing. So we'll take a quick look at our 67 Formula 1 Championship calendar, and we're up to round 3 out of 11 rounds. And here's our track map for Zandvoort today. The circuit length is 4.3 kilometers, which is about 2.67 miles long. And we have 10 turns around this circuit. We really do have 12. After turn 3, the Hugenholtz bend, we have a right-left S complex which doesn't have any name, which leads up to turn 4 at the Rob Slottermacher bend. And here we have the qualifying results for the Dutch Grand Prix, and Jim Clark takes pole again, and Graham Hill in the other Lotus second, with Pedro Rodriguez, the first of the Coopers, in third, followed by Richie Ginther, Jochen Bonnier, Chris Amon, Dan Gurney, Jackie X, Joe Siffert, and us making our debut with Peter Petrolhead in the Honda in 10th, Ludovico Scarfiotti in 11th, Guy Ligier, Jochen Rindt, Hulme, Brabham. The 2 Brabhams did pretty awful. I guess it's because this is such a fast track and you need a lot of power for this track. And Bruce McLaren in 16th, John Surtees, our teammate, in 17th, 18th is Stewart, Mike Spence in 19th, Johnny Servos Gavin, and bringing up the rear of the field, Jean-Pierre Beltois. Okay, on the grid now. Lights are on. Here we go. Oh, everyone's got a slow getaway. Okay, that's more like it. The Tarzan hairpin. There's a bit of argy-bargy up ahead. Looks like they've sorted themselves out now. Into Gerlach Bend. And into the Hugenholtz hairpin. Follow the Ferrari through the inside. Siffert and Gurney are still on the exit. That's 2 places made up. Through Rob Slottermacher bend into Scheiblack. Up to 8th place already. Brief feather on the throttle through hot and black. Almost flat out through here. Left foot brake into tunnel Horst. Brief lift through Panorama Bend. Through Pulleveld into Boursault. Get on the gas as early as you can, coming out onto the pit straight. Gurney behind me wants a piece of me. Defend down the inside. Get on the brakes as late as possible. Lap 2 now. See if we can get the Ferrari into the hairpin. Looks like Jackie Hicks. Got him. It's P7 now. It's another Ferrari up ahead, I think. Looks like Chris Amon. Or faster than him into Tunnel Horst. Sorry if I'm butchering the Dutch language here. Now Jackie Hicks is out. I didn't do it. Did he have a tangle of Gurney, I think? Got to get a good exit here. And we went too deep. Here we go. Now we can just breeze on by him. Up to 6 now. In the points. Looks like a Cooper ahead. I think that's Bonnier. Oh, went a bit deep in there. Got to shake off Chris Amon. I love this track. 2 hairpins and the rest are just super fast sweeping turns. Could you imagine a modern Formula 1 car going around here? Most of the lap would be 300 k's an hour plus, or 200 miles an hour plus. Okay, back onto Bonnier's tail now. Let's see if we can slipstream him along the pit straight. I'm loving this Honda V12 revving out to over 11,000 RPM. Okay, here we go. Nope, he brakes later than me. The Brabham's V8 only redlined at around 8,000 RPM. The V8 had more torque though than this Honda. That's alright. Oh, that was a bit wider than I wanted. I hit that curb so many times in practice on the outside. Oh, Bonnier braked early. Guess he wants to maximise his exit onto the pit straight. Alright, here we go again. He still braked later than us. Oh, he's gone wide off track. Bonnie must have lost it on the marbles or something. I didn't do it. Alright, lap 5, and we're 5th. Yeah, 5th now. Might get some points for Honda today. The modern day version of Zandvoort still uses much of the old school version here. The last turn was out, which is now called Ari Lyondike Bend. All the way through the Hodenvlak up at turn 6 is still used today. Alright, who's up ahead? Looks like another Cooper. The Coopers are doing well in the Dutch Grand Prix today. Lap 6 now. Green Cooper, that must be Rodriguez maybe? Okay, slipstream time. Yeah, that's Rodriguez. I just can't break into Tarzan hairpin like the Coopers can. Oh, that's a Matra on the outside. Must be Beltoir. We'll try again when we come around to Tarzan again. That's the only thing that lets this track down. It's so fast that you really only have one hairpin as an overtaking opportunity. Well, unless someone else misses a gear or something. We're definitely faster into Scheiblack than Rodriguez. Got to keep on Pedro's tail all the way around onto the pit straight. Into Force out once more, which apparently means forest out, according to Google. Alright, he wants to defend the inside this time. No, not much I can do about that. Alright, lap 8. 3 laps to go. Pitboard says I'm 4th, but we're still 5th. We just crossed the finish line slightly ahead of Rodriguez until he outbraked us into Tarzan hairpin. But now we know that Richard Ginther is ahead of us in 3rd by just 4 seconds. If we could pass Rodriguez, we might be out of time to catch Ginther. P4 finish for our first outing for Honda would be great though. Ah, our good exit was balked by Pedro. Okay, got the inside line this time. Here we go. Ah, no. What the hell? We gave him room, didn't we? Okay, got to get back on track. Damn, Eamon got past us too. What? No, Eamon's trying to get a piece of Pedro as well. That's Bonnier right behind us. Well, we kind of drifted into each other. Pedro came down towards the inside, and we started to move out into him a little. Just a racing incident. Bit of 50-50. All right, let's get our P5 back from Chris Eamon. All right, just 2 laps to go. Well, we weren't finishing on the podium today. Might be tougher to slipstream Eamon this time, because he's going to get the slipstream from Rodriguez ahead of him. Kept it tucked in nice and low this time to avoid Eamon. Would be nice if Eamon took out Pedro. Still got Bonnier on gearbox. Last time through Tunnel Ulst. Okay, got to get a perfect exit out of here. We'll take the outside, and it's a drag to the finish line. Have we got him? I think we got him. Got him by a car length. That's P5, not too bad since we started P10. So that's 2 points for us, and Honda finally have some points too. We've got to be happy with that. Since Zandvoort seemed to favour the Lotus cars and the Eagles as well. Not bad. Yeah, sorry Pedro. Sorry mate. Oh, that's Ginther, so he must have finished in P3, and the Lotuses were way up the road. Okay, here's our 1967 Dutch Grand Prix race results. And Jim Clark and Graham Hill blew us all away again. It's no surprise really. And Richie Ginther, he's got his first podium for the year for Eagle. And Pedro Rodriguez, he keeps his 4th place. I tried to murder him, but no I didn't. It was a bit 50-50, really it was. It was his fault and it was my fault. We came into each other, you know. Yeah, so Peter Petrolhead, we finished 5th. Chris Amon 6th, that rounds out the points, and Bonnier 7th, Siffert 8th, Rint 9th, Ludovico Scarfiotti 10th, Jack Brabham down in 11th, and Denny Holm in 12th. So no points for Brabham today. It looks like, yeah, no luck for them. Oh well. And yeah, 13th for Jackie Stewart, 14th John Surtees, Mike Spence, Bruce McLaren, Guy Ligier, Dan Gurney down at 18th. I think he had a problem. He might have had an accident. That might have been what happened with him and Jackie Higgs. Johnny Servos-Gavin, Jean-Pierre Baltois 20th, and yeah, Jackie Higgs 9 laps behind. So yeah, they must have tangled him and Dan Gurney together. And onto the championship, the Drivers' Championship points. So Jim Clark takes his second win for the season and puts him in first place with 18 points. Jack Brabham, no points at all, so he stays with 13 points, now second place. Graham Hill got second today, so that's third place for him. A draw with Jack Brabham, but now Jack Brabham has won a Grand Prix where Graham Hill hasn't. That's why Jack Brabham is second and Hill's third. And us, Peter Petrolhead in fourth, and fifth for Chris Amon. Pedro Rodriguez in sixth. Amon, he got a podium last round in Monaco, so he puts him in precedence against Pedro Rodriguez. Seventh is Ginther with 4 points, Dan Gurney 8th 3 points, Denny Holm 2 points, Jochen Rindt 1 point, and as always I say zippity doodah to the rest of them. And here's the Constructors' Championship points. So Lotus take the lead over Brabham once more with their 1-2 finish today. And then Brabham 24 points, Anglo American Racers with 7 points, Cooper with 6 points, Ferrari with 5 points. Honda has finally got some points today with our point score with Peter Petrolhead, so we're 6th with 2 points, and then everyone else is still yet to score. So that wraps up round 3 of our 1967 F1 Championship. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Have yourselves a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers everyone.